everybody knows that Donald Trump and Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, pretty thin-skinned to varying levels, but they don't like being mocked. And in some cases, they apparently have the power to get rid of the mockery even once it's already happened. And so we have this award ceremony that happened this month. This is the Breakthrough Prize ceremony. It's backed by Mark Zuckerberg. And in it, Seth Rogen presented a prize for physics. And as he did so, he chose to make a joke, which, considering this organization, was a little bit bold. He said, and it's amazing that others who have been in this room underwrote electing a man who, in the last week, single-handedly destroyed all of American science. It's amazing how much good science you can destroy with $320 million and RFK Jr. very fast. So that's obviously attacking the political movement that, I don't know, that sort of controls that group. Mark Zuckerberg's all in on the MAGA movement, on Donald Trump. Elon Musk obviously is the guy who provided the $320 million. And so it's a little joke, you know? And I had heard that comedy was legal once again at long last, but not so much. So in the room, the joke landed with a thud, I guess. I would have laughed. But anyway, it didn't even end up making the ceremony stream that aired a week later. It appeared to be missing in the moments before Edward Norton, who was presenting with him, remarked on the light applause from the crowd. So he made the joke. They cut it out. It's mocking one of the people that is organizing the event. And some of the award ceremony's co-founders, Sergey Brin, Mark Zuckerberg, his wife Priscilla Chan, they attended Trump's inauguration, obviously. Others at the ceremony included Trump megadonor Chamath Palihapitiya, OpenAI CEO Sam Altman, and Amazon founder Jeff Bezos. Now you might be wondering, well, why cut out the joke? I mean, it's attacking somebody affiliated with it, but it's not being that rough. He's not calling him a killer or a rapist or anything. Well, they have an excuse. A spokesperson for the Breakthrough Prize Foundation, when asked about Rogen's comments being cut, said this year's ceremony lasted longer than the prior few years, and several edits were made in order to meet the originally planned runtime. I don't really buy that. Brett,
what channel was it on?
I don't know. I don't know the channel, but the stream was provided afterward. But like, does it have to be a certain time?
No.
That doesn't seem right.
It doesn't have to be a certain time. As an expert in things, runtime, watch time, all that stuff, purportedly, I wish I was more of an expert so we could do better. Like at all times, you could always improve. But like, for what, man? Did the NBA finals start right after that? It's on demand. If it was live, you would air it live unedited, but you edited it and put it up there. So you were making editorial decisions. If those editorial decisions were to keep it in a reasonable time frame, that doesn't exist anymore unless you're cutting half of it out. But the only people that want to watch this want to watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
You're cutting out a single joke. What else did they cut? I don't know. Honestly, that's in fairness, but like, you cut out the criticism. And the truth is, the right wing has launched fever dream culture wars on less.
Yeah.
Than cutting out a joke about the king. These guys are attacking the jesters, and we should make them terrified to do so.
Yeah. Yeah. I've never watched this award ceremony before. I imagine that many of the people who would try to probably would be because of that joke. That's the or at least to see Seth Rogen. Like, I'm not saying there aren't a lot of people that want to see physics awards or whatever. Physics is great or whatever. It makes the universe work. But I think the joke is kind of the point. Well, how long did it take to tell the joke? 10 seconds?
You read it already.
Guarantee that edit is more awkward than just keeping it in. But again, they want to protect these people who are super thin skinned. If you're gonna have a thing in like Zuckerberg, he wants to be involved in this award ceremony. I love science. No, you're supporting Donald Trump, who wants to do as much damage to it as he can, not just in terms of the cuts and all of that stuff. But literally, your movement is doing more damage than anything else to destroy people's respect for or willingness to trust the experts and the academics. And you know that, Mark Zuckerberg. You freaking know that.
Like, philosophically, in my opinion, there's in a certain context, there's two kinds of people, right? there's the kinds of people who know what the rules are and know the norms and the social cues. They know their limitations and they act within that, right? And those people you don't really have to worry about as much because they're considerate, self-aware. The other kind of person is the raw actor, the embodiment of some certain ethos in its purest form. And Mark Zuckerberg, Donald Trump, they're all examples of that. And that's why we build systems to check those. And that's why I'm a progressive. Because being a progressive is just protecting people against abuses of power. And the people that are the most abusive with power are those raw, pure ideological actors. Yeah. And this is an example of it. And they do stuff like this, and it starts here. It starts here. And when they do it, you realize that their only principle is around the self-servingness. Because like if they were principled about the things they've said, like, oh, we're ending censorship, they wouldn't be censoring this. And more so, where's the cavalry? Where's that cavalry that horsed up when they were censoring right-wingers according to half of a report they cherry-picked?
Yeah.
They should be here for us right now. Where are the people but no, where are they for Bill Burr? Where are they for members of the press that got kicked out of the White House press bureau because they asked Trump a real question?
Or we're gonna host the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Like what happened to comedy being legal? Where are all the people with the specials on Netflix named Triggered or whatever? Where are they now? Where are they now? Anyway, it was politically incorrect humor. Seth Rogen, stop it, okay? You be nice to the king. And I really enjoy the studio. You're doing a hell of a job over there. Latest episode.
Oh my God, it's so good.